nice 45-degree angle. Not up here, not down here, just kind of like right out here. Nice straight arm, and I'm holding tight, okay? He's gonna be bridging and moving, so my ability to switch back and forth, okay, is gonna dictate where he's trying to bridge me. Okay? So this is the very first drill, it's very simple. We're just gonna start here. We're gonna start here, because I don't know which way he's gonna go first. Let's just do it as a drill. Okay, put my hands just on the mat. He's gonna put his hands on my ribs, okay? And he's gonna bridge and try to throw me off one way or another. Go ahead, right? That's what I wanna see. If I don't make the right reaction and he bridges and he throws me off, he's gonna end up on top. Okay, that's not what I want. I just did all that work to get to the mount. I wanna keep it. So we're here. As John goes to move, I'm gonna hook the head and I'm gonna post my arm out. He goes the other direction, hook the head, and post the arm out. It's very simple, okay? Notice that when I do it, if I decide to grapevine, I really start to emphasize on that opposite grapevine, just like we did with the Americana, right? He goes the other way, right here. Then the other side, right there. If I decide to grapevine, if I like to cross my ankles, I just need to kind of like turn the hip one way or another. He goes the other way, I turn my left hip down. He goes the other way, I turn my right hip down, while I still maintain my crossed ankle. Okay, so that's just kind of like the base of holding the position right here, right? However, we're here, right? John's thrashed around a couple times, right? We get to this position right here, and we freeze, okay? So John's realizing, man, hey, this post is really what's stopping me. So he's gonna work to like reach, and he wants to try to go like deep. Yes, that's what he wants to do. He wants to try to wrap that post, all right? And that's effective, right? If he can wrap that post effectively, he's gonna be able to bridge me over and go, boom, this way. That's it, boom, right? Right? Just like our trap and roll. Just how we talked about when we're defending punches, we climb the ladder, we wrap the arm, we bridge and punch, right? It's the same idea. Okay, but we're on top. So let's know how to defend that, okay? Basically, all I want to do is I want to just swim my arm inside. Okay, it's very simple, like pummel action. So when I'm here, my arm is out. As he goes to reach for it and pull it in, go ahead and reach. As he reaches in, I obviously want to resist it, okay? Just a little bit. When the timing is right, I want to try to keep my elbow out and I want to swim my arm inside and rebase. He reaches, I swim inside and I base. Okay? Swim inside and base. Let's go the other side for them to see me over here. So I'm over here. He reaches, he tries to wrap, elbow high, re-swim inside. Okay? Re-swim inside. Be careful bringing your elbow in, because that's what's going to trap that arm. Okay? And you're going to make that mistake. It's okay. Go ahead. He pulls, he tries to pull the arm in, re-swim. Okay? It's just a very simple circular motion with the hand. Okay? Re-swim. Okay? So let's try. Training, so we're going to kind of like pull our weight off him a little bit, right? Depending especially if it's like a size difference. Okay, but realistically, go back down. If he pushes me off me, I want to bear. You see how much heavier I am just by being dead weight. Just, right? We're not dead, like we're not like active, we're not live, but we're just making him really bear our weight. We're not pulling ourselves up for it. Okay, but we're drilling, so we'll do it a little bit. Okay, so he goes to bench press me up. Okay, now I want to swim my arms inside. Okay, again, swing my arms outside could cause me to get trapped. Okay. Okay. So if I come inside, that's what I want to do. Okay, now I'm back to that position where I can go hump the head and go right back to my base. Or low swim. Okay, depending on what you get. But we're just going to work on the high swim. So we're here. He's going to bench press me off. I'm going to bring one arm inside. Notice as I bring one arm inside, that shoulder kind of goes up. Right? Comes down, and then the other one comes through. Okay? I'm not trying to push his arm off. Okay? I'm just making a direction so that his arm kind of slides off my shoulder. Okay? So as I come through, I'm just driving my shoulders through that hole. Okay? I don't want everybody to like I shouldn't see his arms go like that. Okay? That means I'm trying to move him. I'm not trying to move him. I'm just trying to swim through. See how his arm is still kind of straight up? That means his force is still going this way. Okay? It's just more efficient. Right here, pushes up again, swim. Now I'm low. the lower he pushes, if he tries to push on my ribs, I'm even heavier. Because he's trying to push my center, right? So normally they're going to be pushing like your upper chest area, okay? And that's when it's effective. Okay? If he wants to try to push my lower chest, my stomach area, that's going to be tough, all right? Very, very tough to push my stomach. So he's usually going to push the chest area. Boom. Swim, swing. Nowhere wrong. Right back to our low swim if needed. Okay? Let's practice the high swim. Bench press the chest. Arm comes through. Arm comes through. Okay? Let's give it a shot. Either side, like this. Okay? And that sometimes is enough to get for him to get to his knees and get to his feet. That's just a natural reaction for some people. I want to get to my feet. I have to get to my knees first. Okay? And that's true. That's a very good foundation. It's building the house. All right? That's what they call it. So you get to your knees, then you can get to your feet, and then you can go. Okay? I'm going to use that reaction and adjust my mount position. It's called a modified mount. Very simple. So there's my key, is when I feel him start to bring his arm through and start to turn to his side, that's my signal. If I stay right here and he continues to roll up to his knees, sometimes I can get caught up in it and end up on my back. Okay, it's very, very simple. It's very possible. At that point, he can overpower my base because now he's got his whole body just against my one arm. You see that? It's very, very difficult to just maintain that one base. Okay? So instead, I want to kind of cut him off, and I want to change the direction of my base. Okay? Taking less weight off of this leg, which he's turning towards. So as he starts to turn, he's going to freeze. Okay? What I want to do, I want to transfer my weight all the way to my hands. Right? Kangaroo hop. I want to transfer all my weight to my hands. It's going to make my hips nice and light. The side that his back is facing, that knee is going to slide up high, making a pillow underneath his head. Other foot is going to rotate, and I'm going to be in this modified mount position. Now all my weight is more or less back here. Right? Now it's not caught up in his legs. Okay, this is a modified mount position. You see where I'm at right here? So I'm just kind of covering his body. I'm not really trying to hold him down, but I'm not putting all my weight off of him. Okay? I'm just nice and centered. Okay? Think of like a blanket. Okay? He can feel me there, but it's not really stopping him from moving necessarily. Okay? But now I've effectively moved out of his way. If he wants to keep going this way, basically he's just going to give me his back, and that's bad news for him. Okay? That's what we're going to do in another segment. Okay? But then we're just going to work on the modified mount. If you were to decide to go back to mount, all I want to do is open this left knee and drop my right knee. Now I'm right back to regular mount. He's going to bring the other arm through. Modified mount. Notice how I always have my hands on the ground. I'm always basing my hands on the ground because that's allowing my hips to be light. If I try to do this like this the whole time, go ahead and move, John. Like, see how choppy and rocky I am? All my weight is on my knees. It's very hard for me to move around on my knees with all my weight bearing on it. So if I go back, I keep my hands light. I keep all my weight on my hands. It keeps my hips light, excuse me. So that way, whatever way he moves, doesn't matter, go ahead. I can always flow with it. Go ahead, back the other way. Back the other way. See how I'm very smooth and fluid? It's because my weight is bearing my hands is bearing my weight. Okay, so back to the beginning. So that's my key. He's gonna thread one of his arms through and turn to his side. He's gonna freeze right there, just so he can drill. Okay, this is the back. His back is facing. So that knee slides up to the head. The other foot comes tight to the hip. And I'm going to open the knee up right here. And then I'm just going to put my hands out for a nice base. Okay? That's a modified mount position. He goes back to his back, drop the knee, slide the knee down. He goes the other way. Okay? And now I'm here. Modified mount position. Notice how I'm teed off on him. I'm this way, he's this way. And right here. I'm not putting all my weight back, like I said, I'm not putting all my weight forward. I got like a little spring right here, where my butt is, compared to my heel. There's a little spring right there. So I can push forward, or I have a little bit of buffer if he pushes back. Okay, back to the beginning. The other direction. Back to the beginning. Other direction. Okay. So without him there, doesn't matter which side, slide the knee up, and the leg opens up. And now I'm here. He goes back down. I maintain the mount. Every which way he moved, I was able to move around him, maintain this mount position, okay? Okay, now I want to put him into some kind of a submission hold, okay? So let's say he's already gone 30, 45 seconds or whatever, I just maintain the mount. He's exhausted, okay? So he's not thrashing around that much anymore. That's your signal, okay? I got him tired. Now let's put him into a position where I can create a submission or just kind of compliance, okay? So let's say like 45 seconds, I've already got him here. Now he's not moving at all, okay? I want to get him to put his hand next to his face so that I can grab him. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a couple of very simple palm strikes. Normally, what's going to happen? They're going to put, yes, pin the wrist down, okay? Maintaining a low mount with a low chest, I'm going to feed it to the other wrist. Okay, so now I've not created any space. I'm still maintaining this here. So after I've thrown the strikes, he's protecting himself. I'm going to force his wrist to the floor. Pass it to my other wrist. Okay? Now here comes the Americana, right? But what's the problem? I can't pack it. Right? I can't pack it down. My arm is here. So when I'm ready, I'm going to do high elbow. And then I'm right there for the Americana. Pack it in, establish my hook, and get the tap. Okay? So this whole time, I stayed nice and low, and I was able to maintain the base, and then I was able to apply a submission.